What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Robbie Miles. This is Miles of Horror. Appreciate you guys hanging out. The only channel that's going to make you scream. Gets me every time. Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out. If you can hit that like button, please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday. We got some snow here in New York City today. And I had some packages come in the mail. I'm glad they didn't get saturated. Yeah, interesting stuff today, guys. Did I get duped? I ordered some tapes, and if you've been following my journey, you know that I've been new to the VHS game. I have a massive physical media collection, but VHS has been newer for me. Okay, I'm about 3-4 months into my VHS collecting journey, and I'm the kind of person that like hits the ground running. So I've been hitting it pretty hard. Checking claim sales, checking eBay, checking all over the place, Mercari, because that's just who I am. I like to collect stuff, and um, I have serious FOMO with stuff like this. And when it comes to VHS tapes, as soon as I started, it was like it feels like this is what I was like meant to collect in a lot of ways. Again, I have collectibles, huge physical media collection of DVDs and Blu-rays and 4Ks, massive, but not VHS. That hasn't really been my style. It hasn't really never really started with that until recently. So it feels in a lot of ways like I was meant for VHS because I was a huge VHS kid. I was born in '86, so I mean I'm like the poster child for the VHS era. Um, my dad worked at Blockbuster when I was a kid, so he'd bring home tapes all the time, and that's what we'd do. You know, growing up, we'd go to Blockbuster, we'd rent some tapes. A lot of my childhood memories are renting tapes at the store. You know, renting Child's Play, renting Halloween 4, renting Puppet Master, renting Hellraiser. That's how I saw all these movies as a kid. You know, we'd sneak into the horror section when our parents weren't looking, and we'd get a tape. And so, it's really hitting the nostalgia button for me. So anyway, I've been seeking out tapes, looking all over the place. And so I won my fantasy football league. I'm big into fantasy football. I'm in about 4 leagues, and one of my leagues is a dynasty league. And it's with all my best friends. We've been doing it for like 14 years, and I won this year. So I had a little bit of money to play around with, and I treated myself to some tapes. But I don't know if I actually treated myself because I got some bullshit in the mail. Okay, and I wanted to show you guys A, what I got, and B, ask your opinion because I'm 100% sure it's a fake. I got 2 fake tapes from 2 different sellers. Okay, I want to show you what I got and get your opinion on it because maybe you have some more knowledge on this. Maybe these specific tapes there was like some I don't know, but like this is a very first for me in tape collecting. So I need you guys to help me out. I need some opinions on this. So let me start off right off the bat. The first thing that I picked up was the Leprechaun VHS collection. Okay, so you're gonna see right here. I mean, I have most of the entire franchise right here. I'm missing the 2 of the newer ones, but I didn't really care for those. I didn't really need those in my collection. I do have like the Steelbook, all entire Steelbook collection edition, which I hate, but I have the movie. So anyway, so I picked up the I picked up the first 3 and In the Hood together. So I picked up Leprechaun 1, which is pretty clean. It's got that one scratch in the middle. It's kind of unfortunate, but super clean outside of that. Leprechaun 2, these all look great. And Leprechaun 3 in the mail. Or I'm sorry, right, Leprechaun 3, and then In the Hood, that was all together. So I picked those up on eBay, relatively cheap. It was a pretty good deal. These tapes don't go for too much, but I mean, Leprechaun is as tape store for me as it gets. So Warwick Davis's portrayal of the Leprechaun is as much a 90s thing to me as anything else. So I adore these movies, and Leprechaun is special for me in a lot of ways. So I wanted to make sure I secured these tapes for my collection. That I picked up Back to the Hood, also off eBay. Now, this is a somewhat pricey tape. I think I got a pretty good deal on it, but there's like a very select few of these on eBay. I'm sure they pop up from time to time, and I'm sure it's not something you can't get your hands on. But I just want to make sure I get one. Well, something I've been noticing recently is like an uptick in price of things, like, exponentially. Like, when there's not one on eBay, someone will put one on for a lot of money, and until, like, more get put on, it'll just stay at that price. So, it is kind of a fluctuating market I've been seeing a lot. So, I picked this one up because, A, it's fucking awesome. I love Back to the Hood, and, I was able to get it for a decent amount. So these tapes are excellent, okay? All 5 of these are awesome. I'm gonna put these in some protectors and get these going on the shelf, and I'm excited to actually watch these babies. But here's where things get dicey with the Leprechaun collection. Okay, I picked up Leprechaun 4 in space. Okay, now this is not a very expensive tape. It's not cheap, but around 20-25 bucks is typically what it goes for, which is not a cheap tape, but it's not like a big time tape or anything. And so this is sealed, right? I picked this up on Mercari. Now I got it and I'm looking at it and I'm like, all right, cool. But I started to notice some things. Okay, did you guys notice anything about this? Doesn't look Nothing on the front really looks too bad. But if you notice the font is a little off and it's kind of like warped a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. See like the angle a little bit. But anyway, so I started to look, and the first thing I noticed was besides the warping on the back, the font on the bottom. Maybe you guys can see that. Okay. You guys see that there? My Loom cube is kind of going bad. It's very hard to see here, but it is completely blurry, the lines at the bottom. Okay, you can't even read what's at the bottom there, and the images of Warwick Davis and all these are very blurry. And I was like, wait a minute, this isn't just old. This is sealed. This shouldn't be the case. And I started to look more and look more, and it turns out I started looking at the sides, and maybe you guys can see it over here. Look at the line here. Okay, look at the Vidmark logo. Look how it's aligned. See if you can get some autofocus there. There you go. See how terribly that's aligned? And anyway, so the Vidmark logo is completely off, and I think it's a fake tape. And so I messaged the guy in Mercari. I was like, dude, you sold me a fucking fake tape, bro. And he's like, I accept returns. I'm like, I want you to acknowledge that you sold me a shitty ass fucking fake tape. And he's just like, take it up with Mercari. So I did. I took it to Mercari. I said, I want a refund. They're looking into it. And yeah, so Leprechaun 4 in space. It's pretty sucks because I was really excited for this one. I love this movie. But anyway, so fake Leprechaun 4 in space, guys. Really crappy thing to get in the mail. Do you guys have any experience with this? Maybe you can see it better there. Have you ever gotten any fake tapes before? Like, is this like a common thing? Like a common occurrence? There you go. You guys can see it right there. See how off that Vidmark logo is? Because this is the first time it's happening to me. So I'm still on the lookout for Leprechaun 4. And so anyway, I did some more shopping and I picked up, I'm a big Full Moon guy. And I already have the original Puppet Master, and I got I got Puppet Master 2 through 5 in a pretty decent lot, also on Mercari. Super nice seller. So I started looking, and they all look pretty clean. This one's got some shrink wrap on it, but Puppet Master 2 super clean. 3 super clean. It's got like a watermark on the side, maybe from saturation. I don't know. I wasn't really too happy about that, but that's okay. You can see the saturation, the watermark right there on the side there. So then I got Puppet Master 4, and then here's where things get dicey. Okay, I picked up Puppet Master 5, 2, 3, and 4 look fantastic. I picked up 5, and I knew this one looked a little more faded than the others. I was like, it's okay. I didn't really, wasn't really too upset about it. I knew it was going to be an older tape, but I started to look, and I started to think that this is fake also, and it totally is. If you notice, first of all, the first thing you see is the watermark at the bottom is completely out of offline. Okay, as you guys can see that is not just warping of the tape, that is misprinted. Okay, now it could be a product of whatever, but I started to look more, and it looks like what I'm seeing with these fake tapes is that the font is like almost like it's just printed, and it's like not like manufactured. Like someone just did this right off a printer, and you could see it's like very like shady and faded, and the lining is off. So again, you can see it right here. It's hard to see in the video, but like it just is faded and looks crappy, and it's like almost like it's like a double font almost. The full moon logo is completely looks very faded. It's hard to see from here, but like it's like digital. It doesn't look like it's a real like water print. And then not only that, but the lining on the sides. Check out the lining, guys. Look how off the lining is. That's been a dead giveaway for me. I'm trying to get this. There you go. That autofocus right there. Look how off the lining is. So yeah, I think this is a fake tape also. And so when you hold it up again, like in person, you can kind of see. But what a shitty thing, man. If you guys have any like history with this, if this has ever happened, to you guys hit me up, man. Because I don't, I didn't. The Puppet Master 5 wasn't really a big deal to me because the other three were great. But the Leprechaun 4 thing is pretty shitty to me. I wasn't happy about that. But anyway, so fake tapes, guys. Did I get duped? Like, have you guys experienced this? It's just like maybe they're not fake. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're fake though. So hit me up in the comments, guys. Let me know if you've experienced something like this. What I should do? Like, is there like a way to vet this stuff out in the future to like know that your shit's fake before you buy it? Because I'm new to this, guys. I need your help. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit me up in the comments about fake tapes. Have you guys experienced this or not? And appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.